By the end of this video, you're gonna find out how you can win this little Alfa Romeo Mito. We're gonna raffle this car off. Tune in for today's episode. So we are doing a bit of an upgrade today, as we talked about the last episode, and huge thank you for the Alfa Romeo Mito Club on Facebook. They give me loads of hints what to do with the car and what power should we expect from the car. So we have a set of injectors from a 2016 Fiat Abarth. An exhaust without the back box. Graham, my mate, is so happy about it. He's been asking where is the rest of them, the box. He's just over there cleaning up because he ain't helping today. A new intercooler, it's an aftermarket one. A set of springs. A new pan air filter. One of these. We're also going to change the door because that's damaged and got a new door. Picked that door up from a scrapyard, was 40 quid. So that was a bargain. It's black, but it's not the same black as the car. So first thing, I'm going to start with the injectors, then the air filter, that's easy. So this is the new injector line on the rails coming out from a car, from a 16 plate Abarth. And here is all the old injectors. Part numbers is different. It's not super difficult to get them out, a few minutes really, a bit fiddly, but I'll find something on these injectors, let me show you. It's a rubber pipe in here, which is this pipe in here. Hang on, let me just show you. This pipe in here, this part has been cable tied on this one, but on this part it's never been cable tied on. So I don't know if it's anything to do with anything really, why they put it on, but I'm just gonna put another cable tie on just in case was a reason why they put it there. I don't know, you let me know in the comments. So the injectors is back in. Next thing is the air filter. I'll let me show you what's the difference between the aftermarket air filter and the factory one. So to start with, just look at the sheer width of it. This is like an inch. This is like 2.5 inches. Yeah. And there's an extra filter on it, which I'm not sure if it's factory or not. There's like an extra layer. So just gonna put that one in, then lift the car up, and the next thing is suspension and exhaust. So let me show you the exhaust. So this is what we have, and this is the old exhaust. So I have to cut it somewhere around here, and looks like it's a smaller end in here, the flange. So I'm gonna get the grinder, try to get that old pipe, and need to measure up if that's when I'm gonna go into the hole. So the new exhaust looks a bit more shiny. Twin pipe, I think looks better with the twin pipe than a single pipe. Now the exhaust just have to go up just above my head. And it's not working, is it? Now the exhaust is up, the next thing is to drop the rear suspension and put in the new springs. It's 35mm drops on all four corners. You had two options. I think you had a 35 to 45 drop on the back, 45 on the back, and I just choose the 35 all the way around. So springs in the back, then springs in the front. So the springs is out. The new one is a bit more shiny than the old one. Lovely red. Now, we just need to fit it. It's easy when you got a two-post lift. Well, it's a single post and a jack. It's not difficult. When you do it home, it's a bit more fluff, to be honest with you. So the rear suspension is in. Now we have to move to the front one. And we still got the intercooler to do. So the front struts is out. The spring, it's broken on one side. That was the reason we putting lowering springs on it, because mine as well makes zero difference. So the new springs are there. All chocks, they were fine on the MOT. So these are the new babies. Gonna go on. Looks a bit more shiny. So these are the fun parts. Taking the old one off. Easy is that. So if you just want to make sure the smaller end in there is the top and the wider bit is the bottom of the spring. As you can see, it's a different pattern. The old spring and the new spring, you can see it. There's more compressed, there's more rings in there in the middle. So as you can see, down there is the complete struts now with the new springs on it. So I'm gonna ask for a bit of help just to feed it through so I can put the top nut on, then build everything back together. And I think then we can drop the car down. I'm just thinking, I need to swap the door because the car is going back to MOT in a couple of days time. Then I need to drop it off to the spray shop after the fitted the door, so they can mend all the problems with the car. And when everything is mended, we're gonna check if we have enough pipes in here at the moment to put the intercooler on, because I just bought a bare intercooler without the pipes, because it's better off to buy the fittings once you know what you're doing. So we're just gonna have a second look. If not, the car is gonna be dropped off to the spray shop, and once it's back, ripping the front bumper off, getting the right fitting and putting the intercooler on. So let's build back everything now. What you're reckoning with the 30mm drop all corners? I think it looks good. It's not too low. Yeah, I think it sits nice. Ready, mate? Now we're gonna start it up. Hear the exhaust the first time. Just let it warm up a bit. It actually sounds nice in the back. I thought it's gonna be too quieter. You thought it's gonna be quieter. I thought it's gonna be louder. Let her warm up just to see if what's that like on the throttle, but it sounds lovely. What you reckon, guys? We're gonna warm her up a bit. Obviously we're running on a different injectors as well now, which not gonna make any difference, I think, to the flow at the moment on the computer, is it? Hey?
Not until it's been maxed.
No. So what you reckon, guys? I think it sounds good. It sounds really good. On the other hand, we're gonna order up some bits for the intercooler. It's not here yet. So the next thing is the intercooler bits. Then drop it off to the paint shop. So we need to swap the doors as well. That's another thing we need to do today. To be honest with you, I'm glad I never went with the 45 rear drop. Seriously, if you look at it now with those 18-inch wheels, to drive it over speed humps and stuff like this, you don't want to go any lower, I think. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think it just sits where it needs to sit. It sounds nice. Not too loud. So a few days gone by, I'm by the body shop and the little Alfa is getting prepped at the minute. You know, we had those little issues with it. I changed the door. Since the last picture you've seen, that was about a week and a half ago. So they just started on the Alfa now. So I'm in I'll just show you where I am. So I'm at Allied Refinisher body shop in Tewkesbury, and the little Alfa just there, getting prepped. So Joey started already on one side. Obviously it's just pre-preparation, you know, it's not painting preparation yet, so I need to fix that little bit of dents on the vehicle. I'm gonna show you. So as you remembered, I tried to cut some pictures in from the previous video, and if you're not seeing it, it's gonna be up in the screen, but there was a little dent in there we were gonna fix, and somebody keyed it, so this bit have to be resprayed. Obviously you've seen the door has been changed, and since then this front panel had a bit of kick in it on a front wing, so that's been fixed. And obviously we still have the other side where there was a little damage on it. So you see it's just like, basically it's nothing, but I don't want to keep that one on because it looks rubbish. I don't know if you can see it, and probably can see it better on the lights. There you go, it's there. Bit of a scrape mark on it. And like all Alfas, as I found out, always have problem with the door handles, and the door handles, always this back bit is missing. I managed to get another one, but it's a different color than to this one, what I found. So painted the backside, but I've ordered a pair that I think was 28 quid for the pair, you know, OS and the near side. So they should be here today with me, so by the time the car is going to be sprayed, they're going on. So I try to keep you updated with all the details coming up. Well, obviously everything is going to be in a single video in this one, but hopefully in the next few days we see it prepped and painted. Then I need to fit the intercooler, then remap it, and another dyno test. So guys, the car is finally back from the paint shop. It's been a few weeks now. I mean, it looks nicely done. Also nicely done this side as well. So I need to fit all the trims from the other door to this one, swapping the mirrors over because the mirrors is different on this one. Also I'm gonna walk it in because I don't have a microphone and it's very windy. Once all the bits and bobs done, I take it back to the paint shop and he's gonna detail it. He's gonna do a full mop on the car and polish the headlights as well. So well, that's what I have to do, just get things ready, and hopefully he get all the rest of them the stuff done for it. So I'm on the following day, and the next thing is to rip the bumper off because I still got that intercooler to fit just right behind me. So I need to take the wheels off, all the wheel liners, bumper, and I got the pipes now to fit the intercooler, and Graham is gonna come in a little bit later on and make a brackets for the intercooler, so that's next really. And once I'm done with it, I need to book in for another dyno run with the car, so we'll see the final figures after the car is gonna be remapped. This is actually a Sunday morning. Finally, the intercooler is out. So the bumper was a bit of a pain to get it off because all the bolts was rusted in, especially the one on that side. That was an absolute nightmare. But when you look at the old intercooler compared to the new intercooler, just to show you, this is this much and this is that much on there. So it's about, I say it's at least about 35-40% bigger than the original. So I just have to hang on. Graham is coming in a minute. We're gonna do the brackets, well, hopefully, and fitting the new intercooler on. So once he's in, then we can crack on building everything back up again, put the bumper back on once the intercooler is fitted, wheels is back on, and take it for a little short test drive. Well, the new intercooler is on, looks cool. All the pipes actually fitted because they all just perfect really. So I need to lower the car now, put the bumper back on, wheels back on, and I think we're done. Just a bit cleaning in the car. Before we go to the dyno run, I'll have to introduce our video sponsor, and it's been mega help over the time since I've been using them. Xtool A30M. It's a brilliant little device. It's pocket size. Plug it into your OBD port and you can scan the car. And I had the same problem last time. When the last time we dynoed the car, I never cleared the code. So this time I gotta clear the codes before we go there, just to see if there's anything wrong with the car. So all you have to do is just run the Xtool actual software on your phone. All you need is a mobile phone, and that's it. Run Diagnostic, choose Alfa Romeo. I'm gonna go automatic detection, then we go to automatic scan, and it's scanning through all the modules in a car. Anti-lock brakes fault straight away. Instrument planner cluster, electric power steering, everything is down to when we disconnected the fuses for the dyno run. And you can go into any diagnostic thing exactly. So if we go to anti-lock brakes, diagnose, read information, stored codes. So it's not an actual fault, it's just stored codes due to when we had the dyno run. We had the same problem last time as well. And just clear all the codes. It's simple as that. It's so handy to have it in you. And if you never heard about them, Xtools, go check the link in the description. You can get some nice discounts with the code on the screen. Thank you, Xtools, for sponsoring my video. Well, it's dyno time now. The car is ready. Allied Refinisher done an amazing job to polish up the car. I just picked it up from him. After the spray job, he mopped the whole car. I mean, let me show you. It is super clean now. Shining. I mean, there are some chips on the front, you know, stone chips and stuff like this. What you think, guys? I think the car looks absolutely stunning now. So Chris is just preparing the dyno hub. Actually came down a little bit earlier. He phoned me if I can come down a bit earlier. And today is a hot day, and as you know, hot days is not the best for dyno runs. So let's have a guess. Write it down in the comment what horsepower you reckon we're gonna get. I say, before we done the run, I say 180, Dan said 176, and Graham said 170. So I'm just gonna ask just a question because he doesn't have a microphone at the minute, but Chris probably have an idea what sorts of horsepower we can expect today. What you reckon, May? Okay. It's always a good sign when somebody say it's interesting to see. So let's bring the car in, strap it up, and see what horsepower we're getting finally, after about 6 weeks. So guys, this is the old dyno map we had in here. This was our dip in there. So it's dyno time. Chris just put the fan on. I think you just need to sync the dyno pad and the computer stuff. So we're gonna let me know when the pull is on. So guys, first pull. Let's hear the car on full chat. We good? It's a proper first pull. Moment. Truth coming now. What power is pulling, I really don't know. I'm a bit excited and nervous at the same time. It's not that much, is it? So guys, the difference is, this was the old line, this is the new line going up.
You're at 110.
Yeah.
You're now at 142.
Right, okay. So it's a big difference in there.
Look at this.
Okay. So that's the difference between all what we had previously. Oh wow, okay, so it's a big difference in... Okay, so we're on a second pull now. I thought they're going to make more power, to be honest with you. I don't know if that DNA system in the car is, because we have to unplug the traction control if it's playing any part in that. Okay, so we've got a bit of different results in here now. Compared to the old one, it's pulling a lot more.
So on the way you've got up, on the power coming up,
Yeah.
obviously here you've got, if I find where the mouse is gone, this is the old graph here where it starts dropping
This one.
off. Yep.
Yeah.
So as it drops off here, you're at 110. This is where we had the issue before. I said it's got that dip in it.
Yeah.
So there's 110 horsepower. Straight above it, you're 142.
Okay, so it's a huge difference in that.
And then up towards the top, doesn't make that much more difference. It's a little bit. We're getting 40. We're up in the high 40s on the temperature because obviously it doesn't help that today's hot.
Yeah, today is actually a really hot day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not ideal. I mean, I'm in good old Australian safety gear.
And
So
we go back to the torque, and we see the same with the torque, where this is the old graph here, where it's got that dip in it, and this is the new one where it comes up onto boost. It's boosting, it's holding its power, and it's just dropping. And
so we got 258, 255, 256 Newton meters compared to in the same level.
Same level there, which is
209.
Yeah. So
Which is a huge difference, isn't it, mate?
yeah, it's quarter, so 25% more, pretty much.
Yeah, on the torque.
Then you throw it up as a graph, and you go engine torque, engine horsepower, and again 86 there versus 98, 102 versus 125, 207, 255. I mean, that's the big jumps there.
Yeah, and this is the mid-range as well, so is that 3,500 revs-ish, isn't it?
But that's where you always are, because it's a road car.
Yeah.
You're never, ever up here. Very, very rarely you're up here. Because you want to be able to drive. This isn't the sort of car that you want to go out racing. This is the sort of car you overtake somebody in. So you're going down the B roads or back, you're going down any or motorway or whatever, and you want to put your foot down. You don't go, right, we'll red line it in third. It is put your foot down in third, and it pulls nicely and then change into fourth. But obviously here, this is where it's going to make the big difference. Because like even
huge. It's nearly 50 Newton meters, isn't it?
247 there versus in the dip 192.
Yeah, so it's
again,
huge.
It's 50 up there. It's that block there makes a big difference. That makes a drivability difference. Makes it a lot better as a.
Yeah, it's huge. The difference in there is huge. If you can see, guys, it's mega.
And then consistency, the two overlap each other nicely.
We still can't work it out with this dynamic mode if it does have any effect on the driving. You reckon it doesn't?
I reckon it's more traction control.
Okay.
But obviously we can't, with the fuse unplugged, we can't run the dynamic mode.
So we don't have a true knowing of that, isn't it? What we're gonna do now, just have another run quickly. Chris gonna spray some water on it because he reckons we can
temperatures.
Drop a temperature would be ideal. This what's happening, guys. This is the new intercooler. And it's a hot day today. So guys, Chris is on the microphone as well. So we're gonna do another pull with the colder air intake. Here we go. So was it colder?
Yeah, but it actually got colder as the boost is coming up. So instead of going the wrong way, where it gets hotter as it, I don't know if they can hear me or not, but as it gets hotter normally, as the boost comes on, instead of that it got colder.
Okay.
So we only dropped 3 degrees.
3 degrees?
So not a lot, but...
Yeah, it's getting more hot and hot in here because the car is inside, so the whole place is warming up.
There's 24 degrees, 24.7, 25. So you can see the room temperature is getting hotter as it is.
And the horsepower dropping accordingly to the temperature goes up as well because they're going up by 6, 7 tenths and that horsepower is coming down in the same time.
Yeah. But then the torque's going up nicely as we get it cooler up here.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see 260 Newton meters of torque. I mean, it'll drive well.
So the dyno run is finished now and the drivability looks like we got 25% on the previous runs as the printout you can see on there as well. And it's going to be a good drivable car. To be honest with you, I was hoping for higher horsepower, but this is the actual truth of mapping and dyno running a car. what horsepower they actually make. Well, I'm at the next day with the Alfa. And to be honest with you, I like to finish the video off today really, after the yesterday dyno run, because I just want to get my force together for this. So yeah, I have all the dyno printouts in here, which to be honest with you, compared to last time, it's a lot better. But because the car has been remapped before, we never actually have the true readings of the car, you know, what horsepower we actually started from, because it's already been messed with. So the new map works absolutely brilliant, as Chris said yesterday. So our curvature in there, it's actually really good compared to the last time, and we got a lot more torque, a lot more horsepower in the same stages. Obviously this is set up for road uses now, not for race car use really. So we achieved basically about 50 Newton meters more, 48.8 Newton meters more, and we only achieved 9 more horsepower, which I was a bit disappointed, you know, but hey ho, it is what it is. But he said everything seems to be fine in a car. The only thing I'm still a bit concerned, and Chris reckons is only just a gimmick for the throttle pedal sensor, is that dynamo mode, you know, the DNA mode in the Alfa, if they actually give you more horsepower or torque. But on a dyno we couldn't run it, just only with the ABS pump fuse off, because otherwise won't run on a dyno. We just keep using the traction control, and we couldn't drive it through, we couldn't do anything else. So that was the first time. If you've not seen that video, that's the first one before this one. So we've done exactly the same thing this time as well. So interesting one, very interesting one, but hey ho, it is what it is. Least is true. So not everything is believable what they say on the internet, you know, like all these figures. That's what we had a bit of a chit chat with Chris after we done the filming as well. So these readings it's maybe based on a brand new car. You know, this car has 104,000 miles, so it's already had a bit of a worn, and we don't know how they calculate these figures. Are they calculate these figures on a brand new car or on a 10,000 miles car just running? You know, we don't know. If you have any Alfa, please let me know in a comment as well what sorts of horsepower you actually get from a real dyno as well. I really like to hear it, because, or how you run your dyno in the same mode as we did. I'd really like to find out. But as you can see, the Alfa is gleaming now. It's nicely been mopped. It does looks better in the flash than on the pictures. I mean, I painted the wheels black. I don't know, what you reckon, guys? You reckon it looks better with the black wheels on, with a bit of red on it? It's a nice interior, it has all the mod cons you need. But as I said, beginning of the video, you can win this car. £3 a ticket, that's it. £3. You can win this car for less than a bacon egg sandwich, basically. You know, it's nothing. You can actually buy 2 tickets and get the third one free. Or there are ticket bundles gonna be on Raffall. As you've seen, I have the other car on Raffall as well, the Fiesta. So if you're interested in that, you can win that also, because it's currently still running Raffall for that. So good luck. This is going to be a fantastic car for somebody. Such a cool little thing. I never thought I'm going to like it, but it drives lovely and pulls lovely as well. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, our little journey with the Alfa, and hope does make sense, you know, which is I do like to prove you can cheaply tune a car, and you can buy a car that's already been tuned, messed with. And obviously what we've done with the dyno run and the tuning, we're achieving a bit more horsepower, but a hell of a lot more torque, and is a lovely driving car now. And hopefully you're going to be the lucky one who win this car and drive it around. And if you don't want the car, you can always have a cash alternative. I thought somebody going to use it as a track car, first car, you know, so the wheel does need maybe different set of wheels as well. I do think this car should running on a very different sorts of wheels, but it's not in our budget this time. But I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I see you at the next time. Till then, ta-da!